mostly the preparation is a big part of it. So you get the character ready before you put him on the stage. It's not just about actually making him.
No.
It's about learning to make him into a character. That's what does he do? They sometimes spend months for just testing the character.
What's critical for a project like this is that you got to say, right, you collect a really talented bunch of people that do this day in, day out and are pros at it, and you got to give them direction as to what you want as a client, but also giving them free license to do what they do best. I've been involved in the process throughout the fabrication of them, and obviously in terms of their creating their stories and writing the scripts. But when I first saw them positioned kind of as they were about to be shot, I was completely amazed. They felt alive to me. Growing foxes, take one. So the idea behind Growing Foxes is to develop strategic intelligence. So this is all around thinking the future. How do you get young people to think about the future?
So we have to be intelligent.
We envisaged using Alice and Bob characters to get that message across.
This thing on? It always helps when you're working with someone that you have a chemistry with them. And I've known Jane for years. And what we did is when we wrote the character of Alice, we brought a bit of her into it. We actually wrote it kind of with her in mind.
Fox's acute awareness makes them highly adaptable to any environment. My colleague here is demonstrating the Fox awareness mode. Note the eyes.
This is a serious tick off my bucket list. The challenges, I don't really think there have been any challenges. It's been a learning experience, obviously. And as I say, the more I got to understand the character, the easier it was to apply.
Before every film that we shot, we went through the scripts, the animators, the film guys, and myself in terms of writing the scripts, such that we would take through every scene that Alice and Bob would have in the videos and make sure, I think fundamentally make sure that everyone was laughing around the table, such that we knew it was an exciting and engaging and funny scene, but also that it would work in terms of how we filmed it. So throughout the Growing Foxes program and the platform itself, but also through the videos of Alice and Bob that we filmed, there are a number of subtle references and complexities that we've laid throughout to create depth for the curious. One of which is a recurrent farmer that feeds throughout the Alice and Bob videos, which is Farmer Sanders.
Now, Farmer Sanders is a retired colonel, not to be messed with.
Another subtle reference that we had was actually the name themselves, Alice and Bob. It has its history in encryption.
May I get you a glass of water or a chicken drumstick?
No, I'm good, thanks.
A lot of labor goes into this. You want to make sure that everything's right before you kind of jump in, because obviously it's all filmed one scene after the other and one shot after the other. You have to make sure that what you're filming maybe 30 seconds into the video is kind of built into the first scene. So once you excite the viewer, excite the person that is going through our educational platform, then it inspires their curiosity. Once you've inspired their curiosity, they then want to take the concept further, grapple with it. It challenges them. And once you inspire that curiosity, that's where education happens. And so that's the kind of thinking behind how Alice and Bob fit within the Growing Foxes program. We've positioned the program around being adaptable to young adults, but also people in the corporate workspace. The idea is to take it all the way from classroom to boardroom. And I think we've managed to balance those two kind of target markets.
I found it refreshing to work with humans that want to think with the mind of a fox. I always thought they were preoccupied with things like shopping and war.
As a method actor, I like to immerse myself in my role, but on this occasion my role was that of a fox, which I found comes quite naturally to me.